Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a Thursday night watch chat. We have an emergency live stream. We have several new watch reveals that were going on that we have to present to you guys this evening. And, hopefully we have another person joining us a little bit later. Maybe not. Anyway, let's go around the horn and say hello. Mike, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It's been a little while on the show. What's new, man? How you doing?
Good, Bobby. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me on. As always, a
Y-
pleasure. Just trying to stay cool here in Arizona. Just got out of the
Oh,
pool a little bit
uh,
ago, so yeah, everything's good.
so what's the pool setup? Do you have like some sort of like kind of like canopy over it to stay away from the sun, or you just enjoy the sun as much as you can?
We haven't we use natural canopy, so our back of our house faces east,
Okay.
so we get shade on the pool in the afternoon around
Okay.
4 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then we usually go out around there. So that way we're not toasting in the sun, so we can go out
Gotcha.
there and enjoy the water and the pool without having to worry about sunburn.
Speaking of pools, Wolfie,
I
what
was in the pool too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
And
was,
what is that? Is that like on the do you have like a mezzanine level, or do you have like something like a
no,
like
it's
a
like
top
it
floor?
on the ground floor. It's a big pool for the whole tower to use.
Yeah.
The water is a little chilly last few days.
Yeah. What's chili?
It's kind of when you go in and it's like, it would need, I would say, maybe five. It could be 5 degrees warmer. Once you're inside, it's all right. But
Yeah.
it's
He's
I
a
don't know how
delicate flower.
I don't
Yeah.
know how
Just
they.
for
It's like
just for reference, our weather is about the same. Our
Yeah.
pool water is around 87, 88 today. So it's very nice, very comfortable, not shockingly cold,
Yeah.
but to an Austrian, perhaps it's chilly.
I think ours maybe 84, 83,
Yeah.
Mm.
maybe. eh,
I wonder what a 25-year-old Wolfgang would have to say about the
No,
Wolfgang today.
I was always a pussy about cold pools. I I've been criticized before for my
Yeah,
I
yeah, you would figure. Look, I was in Austria last year, right? And we met up, and you and Katie were gracious hosts, and we had stayed by a lake. Wolfgangsee was actually the lake, and man, that water was cold, and it was like in the middle of summer, but it was refreshing. Like it wasn't cold for me. Now, like that, you should be used to that the cold water. You should be
no
these
I
lakes.
no I don't go in a lake like this. Are you crazy? I I I start thinking about going in 83, 84. That's the pool, the lakes over there, the big lakes, they probably don't even reach 75.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean they're really cold.
when you grew up in Austria, were you so you weren't in that lake area? That's
No,
not.
I mean I went a few times to
Yeah,
visit the lakes, but the water's always been too cold for me. Even when I was
yeah,
younger, I was not never a big fan. I mean it's good. The scenery is gorgeous, obviously, but the
yeah.
temperature is too cold.
Wow, look, this is not what I expected. I thought you
Well,
were just.
I'm more of an American as far as pool
Yeah.
temperature goes. I
And
like it. I like warmer water.
who was that nice gentleman that was a friend of yours that you met through like the Red Bar that I met in Austria, who was like a
Mhm.
big swimmer? Who was that?
Alex, yeah, that's a crazy dude. The ice swimmer, Alex. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like he swims like it does. Like, I was talking to him. He does it. It doesn't matter
In the
like what
winter, he
temperature.
swims competitions in the winter.
That, see, that's to me like that's when I think of Austrians.
No,
Like that's
that's
what I like
that's a crazy
skiing
dude.
and like all right, okay, crazy dude. And Mike, where you grew up, it was cold weather. I mean, like I'm gonna give you a pass because I know you know how to deal with cold weather. I know
Yeah.
you can deal with it a lot better than Wolfgang.
Mm.
Anyway, Wolfie, what do you have on wrist right now?
Godzilla.
Ah, yeah, very nice. Grand Seiko there.
Yeah.
Good looking watch. Now, chat. We're gonna. I'm not gonna reveal what I have on wrist. And Mike is not either at this time. because it's part of the reveal. So we're gonna go say hello to the chat first, and then I'll reveal the piece that I've been teasing about for the last couple weeks. Hey, Bill K is here. How you doing? Joey B, what is up? He is wearing the Halio C4 tonight. Maison is here. Good to see you, Mr. Marceau. What's up? He's also wearing a Grand Seiko. The Grand Seiko corner tonight. Nice. Nilo is here. Steve, Mr. Time Hill. Mr. Wilson here, fellas tutor ceramic blue for me tonight. And I'm sure we're going to be talking about Wilson in a little bit with you guys. Caliber is here. Oh, we got the A team. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, we're just waiting for our version of BA Baracus, which is Dib. Hopefully,
He's in the chat, so he's got no excuse.
Oh, he's in the chat. Oh,
yeah.
This guy. Mez9 is here. Hey, Kitty Pool, right? Right, Dib? I mean, right, Wolfie? Kitty Pool for you. Let's see here. Red shorts in the pool. Was it red shorts? Do you wear the red shorts? Okay, you don't have to answer that.
I do have red. What do you call them?
Swimming suit.
Swim trunks.
Shorts. So that's why Wolfie hasn't been in a watch chat. Pink drinks in the pool. 83 degrees is perfect scuba diving temp. Okay,
that's true. In the ocean, that's great.
Underachieving watch collector is here. How you doing? Sell a discount diver and buy a wetsuit. Breitling Avenger GMT for Nilo. Yeah, there he is. When you think of Austrians, Dib. We're waiting. Hopefully, he's waiting for his toe. Okay, all right. Speedo, maybe. Well, anyway, let's jump right in. Okay. For the last couple weeks, I've been teasing about a timepiece that I was adding to the collection, a watch that I had referred to as a baby grail. It's not like one of the main timepieces that I've been desiring. I wanted this watch for a while, but I mean, I'm talking about like the Laureato. I'm talking about the Pano Reserve, and so like if you guys have been following the live streams for the last couple of years, every time when we go to our eBay wish list, I always have this brand up and a specific model, and yeah, I'm gonna this week it came in, and it is the GP Laureato. It's going to be hard to see here because it's mostly a silver dial with a silver brigade numerals, but I'll show a picture of it. But yeah, I was able to pick one up for I think a steal on eBay, and man, I've been searching for this type of timepiece for a long time. The specific reference, which is the 2765. There's other references out there. This one has an in-house GP movement, and man, I'm just so excited. I found one for a great price. I was even able to negotiate even way more lower than I thought I was able to would be able to negotiate. And yeah, man, very excited on this one, guys. Anyway, that's it. That was the watch I've been looking forward to, guys. Mike, Wolfgang, I'm 2/3 of the way for getting the GP trifecta. Right, I got the Laureato coming up next, and I know, Wolfgang, you have a Laureato, and Mike, you have several sub collections out there. So I feel like you guys can understand where I'm at right now.
That's great. Congratulations, Bobby. This is a great pickup. I know you've been looking for a long time. You found the right one at the right price at the right time. Beautiful example. I've recently acquired a couple of these type shaped watches, not quite the tonneau, more rectangular, but
yeah,
I dig it. I love it. I think it's great. Something to, differentiate your watch collection a little bit, shake it up. So I'm excited for you.
Thanks,
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, appreciate it. Neo vintage, right? I mean, like, I think they stopped making these in the maybe 2008, 2009, I believe. So this, I don't have any boxes or papers. It did go through the eBay authentication. So, and by looking at the timepiece, I'm very confident, highly confident that it's authentic. So no worries there. But for a watch that it's at least 16, 17 years old, it's in great shape. It really does look like the person who bought it never wore it. You know, so patience, right? I think that's what the name of the game is. Like, so many times I've been wanting to pull a trigger on a timepiece and try to negotiate, and it wouldn't work out. And eventually, it just comes to you. Yeah, and I'm very happy and very very lucky. Um, Thanks, Nilo. Appreciate it. Mike, have you ever owned a GP in your collection?
No. I've come close a couple times, but never pulled the trigger on one. The Laureato was a consideration at one point. I ended up getting the VC Overseas Chrono instead of the GP Chrono.
Yeah.
Laureato Chrono at that point. But I was, because they do have very similar design characteristics between the two. But I was fortunate enough to get the Overseas Chrono a few years back, the blue dial variant.
Yeah. No, no original strap, no original clasp on this one. Totally okay with that, especially at the price point that I got it, Steve. So maybe perhaps if I find one a good example of a original strap that would go with a reachfill on eBay, one of these days I'll pick it up. I'm not really worried about it too much. Hey James, good to see you. Thanks, Peter. Okay, enough about me. Mike, you've had some interesting pickups in the last couple of days. I think the next watch I have on this slide starts with an M, so that's just to give you a clue where to go with that.
Okay.
So if you want to, tell us about your one of the timepieces you picked up, you want to start off with that one, and
Sure.
and I'll just move that slide along at the appropriate time. So please go for it. Go ahead.
Sure. So yesterday I received a new timepiece. I actually have Dib to blame for most of my newfound love for the Ming brand. I got a Bluefin earlier this year when they re-released. Ming tends to release a small batch of watches each year of previous released models, and the Bluefin I think launched another 100 or 200 pieces earlier this year, and I was fortunate enough to pick one up then. So that was my first experience into Ming, and I started doing some research on the brand and found that there was some higher horology pieces out there as well. And this is one that I got yesterday. This is the Ming 20.01. It's probably got the longest name in the history of watches. It's the Ming 20.01 Series 2 Special Projects Cave Agengraph. What's the last word? Chronograph. So this is it, and you can see the pictures on the screen. It's kind of got, if you're familiar with Ming, it has a mosaic dial, so it's got a bunch of these crystals interlaid inside of the dial on top of the sapphire dial. There is no printing on the dial; it's all etched into the sapphire crystal for the front of the watch across the dial. Skeletonized hands, and the loom on this thing is really, really good, as it is in most of the Ming watches. It's a little bigger. Most Mings come in 38 millimeter. This one is 41 and a half. Pretty thin, 14.4 thickness. It's got a DLC mid case. You probably can't see it very well on this, but it's got kind of evacuated or hollowed out lugs. They're called flying blade lugs, which is really interesting. This is titanium, by the way, and the real action is on the back of the watch. So it has the Agenor movement, the Agengraph, which can be found in many Mosers. Moser recently bought Agenor not too long ago. So the Streamliner Chrono has this very similar movement to it.
Singers
So,
too, right?
Yep, Singer, exactly. So this is a piece. It came out a couple years ago. I think sometime in 2022 is when it was released. 50 pieces. So when I saw this for the first time, I was like, "Oh, this is gorgeous." So I decided to go for it. So been wearing it nonstop since I got it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, what an exquisite watch. I love this movement. I love looking at this movement. I'll go on Aganor's website and just stare at the movement at times because it's
Yeah.
just such an interesting. It's so complicated looking. It's I don't know, but there's something artistic about it. And then like you have like this. I wouldn't say like simple design with the dial. I mean, it's very characteristic Ming, right?
Mhm.
Which I find also appealing in a sense, like it's pleasing to the eye. And then you throw this movement in the back. I think this is just a great combination. A lot of people like to see more action in the dial as opposed to the movement. Us watch nerds, we love seeing the movement side. We love stuff like this. And I think this is just a great timepiece. Now compared to like some of like all the other timepieces, like I know your collection, and this is just like something that's like kind of totally different, especially on the dial side, design wise.
Yeah.
And man, and I think it's great. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Love the watch.
I definitely go more traditional in terms of the pieces that I pick up. This one is a little more out there for me. Anyway, it's not really that far out there to be honest, but I think for me it's a little bit of a stretch. It's a fun piece. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm super excited to have it. I hope to have it for a long time. It's just it's a interesting. I don't have anything quite like this that has kind of this interesting light play on the front of the dial. Sometimes it's very reflective. Other times it's very glowy with the crystals, the mosaic crystals in the center of the dial. So depending on how you tilt it, you can get a lot of different images from it. So
Yeah, Wolfie, your thoughts?
I like it too. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to see it in the metal one day, in the not too far future. Is this a manual mic or is this like the rotor under the dial like the Moses?
no, it's a manual wind, so
Okay.
it is manual, not automatic.
Yeah, bring it in October, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I mean we would love to see that for sure. So you said limited to 50.
Right.
Do you? I mean, like, is there any other like the? Is this like a unique kind of like production by Ming? I mean, there's, I'm familiar with a lot of the regular like three handers that they have, right? But I mean, like I like complications wise, like I mean, is there anything that comes close to this on the Ming side?
Yeah, they've released a couple of more chronographs since this one. They released a mono pusher in a red gold case. That was, I think, last year or the year before. Maybe it was 23 or 24. And then just a few weeks ago, they released the Series 5 chronograph, which has the same movement. It's decorated in red gold. It has a very interesting dial to it as well. More different than this one. This one I find to be more legible than the one they just released. But the one they just released, the Series 5, is also equally cool. That one retails for like 45,000 US. So it's an expensive Ming for sure. And I think that's where a lot of people have a hard time when they hear a Ming and that kind of dollar amount.
Right.
You kind of back away when you're used to seeing many Mings, especially in the beginning. I mean, they've only been a brand since 2017, so they've been around 7-8 years now. And when they first came out, they were sub $1,000 watches. Certainly not this complicated, but that's kind of the brand that they created for themselves, was a good value, interesting design kind of timepiece. And they've jumped quite a bit in horology with some of their partnerships and collabs that they've done to introduce things like this. So with a price point that matches.
So for those watching, you have a crown at the 4 o'clock, right?
At 4 o'clock, yeah.
That's where you wind it, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the chrono pushers on the 10 and the 2.
Right. The 2 o'clock pusher starts and stops the chronograph.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see there's no sub dials. So you have two hands that they're at 12 o'clock. One is blue, that's the minute hand, and one is orange, that's the second hand. So it's got a great movement. So when it hits 1 minute, you can see the blue hand tick, jump immediately to the 1 minute mark. So it's a 60-minute counter basically. And then the pusher at 10 o'clock is the reset. It's not a flyback, just resets.
Okay. Wolfgang has spoken, says Mr. Wilson. Bill K. Given did the business. Sorry you're having a car trouble. I hope your toe shows up. Maybe you should have gotten an Altima. James Duffy says, John P. says that the hype on Ming is waning, so maybe prices will drop to within my broke boy budget. Yeah, I saw that video. I saw that video today, or I know he released it a couple days ago about brands who are losing. I mean, like this is this is a totally different animal. This particular Ming, I think, compared to some of the three-handers that we see. This is a truly special watch. Dim saying an Ultima would have a spare tire. This one doesn't. Okay, so we got car talk in the chat. Mike, you're not done. You're not done. You've got another pretty cool timepiece, and tell us about that one.
Yeah, the second one I got last week, and this was one that came out this year. I was super excited when I saw it at Watches and Wonders, as I think a lot of the watch community was pretty fired up about. I think it's one of the ones that has garnered probably the most, or one of the most consistency of praise in the industry. There's been tons of videos made on it. I got the Nomos World Timer. This is the Volcano edition. So limited to 175. Love the anthracite colored dial. Of course, they came in multiple colors. I found this one to be the most interesting to me. I did also get to see the Magma up close and personal. That was also gorgeous, beautiful red shade. So I just like the color dynamic on this, and I also chose to get it on the Nomos strap as opposed to the bracelet. For me, it was just a matter of liking the contrast between the gray dial and the black strap a little more than the bracelet. The bracelet, for me, it's got polished center links, and the clasp is also polished. So I suspect that's going to get scuffed up fairly easily. And for me, I just enjoy this strap. It's actually the first time I've had a Nomos, and I wasn't sure about the strap based on what I had seen, but I'd never tried one. And it's really good. It's very comfortable. It's not scratchy. It's very soft and pliable. So it's nice. I'm liking it a lot on the strap. Find it very easy to use.
Yeah, I like. Well, anybody who has seen the stream or any of the videos. I mean, this watch is definitely a banger, and love this watch. Love this release. Love Nomo straps. I think they're eloquent, and they fit the watch, right? I mean, they're appropriate for the watch. I'm not talking about like sizing. I think they're just appropriate, leather bands for the watch. And I just love this release. I mean, like there are certain colors that I wasn't crazy about. I've come around. I like all of them. I like all the colors. You know what I mean? Like this is just such a great, fun watch. Wolfgang, even you love this.
Yeah. I mean, basically same as everyone. When it came out, I thought this is a home run for them. I mean, at the price point, it's very hard to think about something that can even compete. And I got to see this in the metal. It, I think it's even better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Same with the Magma that I saw, also fantastic. It's I like it on the strap a
Mm-hmm.
bit better than on the bracelet too, because it's I don't think I just like that textile look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really do better for the money.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, Nomos, I mean, are definitely expanding out slowly with their designs, like, still, you know, um, based on their previous designs, and they're just like expanding. They're like the world timer for this timepiece. I just I don't know. I just like the look of the watch. I like the two subdials, on the timepiece. I think it's cool. I think symmetry doesn't bother me, so I think this is fine. And yeah, just a great watch. I hope to see this in regular production. You know.
Well, I
Um,
mean, they do have the blue and silver dial, right, in regular
Mhm.
production. So
okay. Okay.
those are
Yep.
very the silver. I seen both too
Okay.
in at an AD back home. Both very nice. And probably because this is a huge success, I would be shocked if they do another limited run in some variation, right?
Yeah.
Some more colors maybe, or uh, is probably coming one day. But even those are a little hard to come by. But even the production models are definitely worth checking out at an 80.
Yeah. Hey, Joe. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. I mean, Noma's a great brand. Love Wolfie. Next time I come to Austria, we got to find a way to go to Glashütte. We got
Yeah,
Glashütte. We got to find a way to get there because it's not just Nomos, right? It's just it's
yeah. I
Manga.
mean,
It's other brands.
we
You
could
know.
arrange a few visits. I'm sure we can get into Nomos and Geo for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Lange, maybe, but Geo and Nomos for sure.
Yeah. I was reading somewhere where stay with me here that there was a train that's they've connected Copenhagen with Berlin with Prague. Now the reason why I mention that is because in between Berlin and Prague, right on the border of Czech Republic, that's where Glashütte is. It's near the border. So if we can just get that to extend down to Vienna, so we have a clear shot from Vienna to Prague to Glashütte, I think we're in business. I know it's not the easiest route now.
There's also something that's been invented a while ago. It's called an airplane, and this thing takes you from Vienna to Dresden, for example, in pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, look, there's something romantic about a train. I don't know. I kind of like taking
you
trains.
can put your ass in a train for 10 hours, and we'll meet you in Dresden, and we'll figure it
uh,
out.
Pug Papa. Bobby, what do you think about the Hanhart? Looking at the 415 ES Reverse Panda, looks like a watch buys raising prices on Zin and Hanhart soon. Hey, look, I love Hanhart. I think their chronos are great. They're reasonably priced. I know the pricing is going up to 415S. I'm a bigger fan of the 417, but I think the 415 is still a good looking watch. Reverse Panda, go for it. Yeah, and try to beat out the price increases because I'm sure. I mean, Hanhart, the price has been pretty reasonable for a long time, and I can suspect that one of these days those prices are just going to go up. So go for it. Don't buy from watch buys. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I mean, some people don't like watch buys. Some people, they kind of seem to have like a monopoly, especially for like Zin watches in the States. Um, but I've done business with them before. Um, Never had a bad experience. Having said that, if you can wait though, Pug Papa, and wait to those that hand heart falls into the secondary market, you probably could save some extra bucks there. That's also a way to go. Okay, all right. So all right, Finney, we're done with you for now. for now.
Yep.
But now we have our buddy Wolfgang, and Wolfie, you've picked up something recently, haven't you?
Yeah, in late May, I think. I finally got the UN diver, which I basically ordered within 3 days after release, and it took them, yeah, how long was it? Like about 2 months
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
it. It was on the original strap, which I didn't like. Very cheap looking and ugly. And but recently the rubber strap came in, so I put it on the rubber strap that you see on the picture.
Yeah, I mean, you've definitely gone into UN mode, right? So this is your second
This is
UN.
my second, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you can definitely go down. Like, have you gone down the Moser rabbit hole? You can definitely. I see
Yeah.
you as a UN guy. You can definitely go
Yeah,
down.
yeah, that might happen, right? We're working on a project with Amin that might
Speaking of,
happen one day,
yeah,
and who knows, right? What they'll. I mean, they released an unbelievable watch this week, but
uh-huh.
very very expensive.
Mm.
But that I don't like everything they do, but I think they're on the right track. This watch, I mean, some of our friends have seen it. It's yeah, it is. It's definitely my favorite diver of all time. So if you like skeleton watches, this is a consideration. It's not cheap, but I think it's worth it.
Just a side note, an observation. For somebody who's waiting for their car for the tow to come out, Dib is pretty quick in the comments. I don't know. It's just an observation. Just an observation. Um, yeah, probably so in the U.S. Watch buys is the only place where you can buy a new hand harness. Is that right? I mean, I think I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could order it directly from their website. I don't know. Yeah, they may actually refer you to watch buys anyway. But no, Wolfie, congratulations on this timepiece. Love it. I love how your collection is getting a little. You're going. I feel like you're going further away from like the traditional, and you're getting wild.
At the moment, yeah, that's true.
Because
But things can change.
no,
We'll see.
absolutely, absolutely. I get it. I get it. You went through your rose gold phase. You're getting a
I
little more
still like both,
distinguished.
but
Yeah,
I sold and traded some of my more traditional things that I bought early on in the
yeah.
hobby. And at this point, I'm into the weird looking watches.
Yeah. Um, Amin, he wants to be a multi-UN guy like Wolfie
I
and
think
Marceau.
Armin will be.
He
Yeah.
isn't he already? Isn't he already though? No, he only has one right
I
now, right?
think at the moment one, but I think he will be.
Yeah, he's had several. He had the Marine.
Yeah,
Is it that's
I think he had
no, that's
two.
Brigade. That's Brigade. That's Brigade.
Oh, that was
Uh,
that was the two brigades.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Okay.
he had a UN
He had a UN a perpetual
calendar,
calendar, right? Something like that. Yeah,
a gold calendar, I think. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, he will be one day a multiple UN guy. Steve Timel loves the open work on the UN. Um, Pug Papa giving it to Biz to Dib. Order a watch while you wait. Pug Papa, I don't know if you know who you are, if you haven't been here for long, but Dib was supposed to be on tonight because he has a new reveal, but unfortunately, we're not going to get to that this evening. And this was a big one. This is something that he's been looking forward to for a really, really long time, and we wanted to share with all of you. But I feel like we can't do that without him, right?
We can do it next week, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it next week. Here he is, man. Look at it. Look at all the look at all the sentences he's typing. Yes, I know the only place where sells hand art in the States is Watch Buys. Plenty of ads overseas who work with people in the USA. I got my Zin from, and man, this is like if I'm on the side of the road, guys, and I'm waiting for like a tow, like this is incredible. This is like I don't get it. I couldn't do it. Have to order new tires probably. That's $2K. No more monies. Okay.
I thought his car had run flats. What happened to the run flat tip?
Yeah. No
You're
spare
supposed to be able to
tire.
go 50 miles on the run flat, supposedly.
I don't know. I worked on a tribute video all day today. About Dib and this watch. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like just like that hard work is just wasted.
Mm.
It's just wasted. You know.
Yep.
Well, the all day should be in quotes, but yeah, that's
It was like 10 minutes. It was like, and it was just like a previous video that I did about him that I just tweaked.
But it was an intense 10 minutes. I mean,
But
you
it
put
was.
full focus and
It-
effort in
it
during that
totally was.
10-minute period.
There was kids yelling in the background. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, yeah. Dib don't let us down. Dib, you're a car guy and need a tow. um. Okay, so Mike, what's down the pike? Anything that you got coming soon, or that you're thinking about, or
Well, yeah. There's a possible trade I'm looking at doing.
oh
I don't want to talk too much about it
yeah,
at this point,
understood.
but it's a big trade.
Yeah.
Many pieces for one kind of a trade. So
Mm.
that's a possibility. Nothing definite at this point, but yeah, that could happen. So, but other than that, nothing really pressing
Th- th-
beyond that.
That's
well,
what's
in
great.
October
Yeah.
we got something good happening.
Well, yeah, I think people probably know, but we're getting a few of us are getting watches at watch time.
Does it
Yeah.
start with the brand start with a P?
No,
No,
Oh, what I know. I do know this, but why
of
am I drawing
course.
a blank?
it's a C. Try a C.
Try to see what why am I drawing a blank on this?
Too
I don't know.
much liquor in the afternoon, maybe.
No, I got this like pulling this cranberry
Well,
seltzer.
we'll surprise you at the watch time weekend then.
It's not Cartier, is it? No.
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 What? Why can I? All right, you know what? I'm sleep deprived. That must be it. But going back to that trade, Mike, and I know we're not going into details. What's interesting and what is the plus side of having like a collection that you start adding numbers to the collection, right? Is that
Mhm.
you can pull some of these things off. You can pull some of these
Yes.
trades off, and then at least make it feel like, okay, this is like a budget neutral kind of like a trade, and feel better about it. It's not a Christopher it's not a Christopher
No, it's definitely not a Christopher Ward. Can you see Wolfgang getting a Christopher Ward?
Oh man, well, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's I don't know what that symbol is.
That is a description, a wrong description of the color, but it's wrong.
Yeah.
Is Time Hill involved?
Interestingly, he was
Yeah.
for a very short period of time until he backed out, along with one other person that's in this
Yeah.
chat that also backed out. So only
Two of
three of us remain.
Two of our friends have shown very bad character.
Is the other one that backed out Wilson?
No.
Yeah.
Wilson has
no.
good-
No, Wilson didn't back out.
But Wilson's part of this
Yes.
this trio now that you have.
Yeah.
Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, this is killing me.
It's very disappointing, Bob. You should absolutely know the answer to this.
I totally okay.
You will hereby be uninvited from the pickup in the boutique.
Oh
And
man.
again with the wrong color. It's not
Mhm.
this color.
I have
Yes.
one. Is that backing out?
Yes,
Yes,
definitely. That was an
that is
atrocity.
the
What happened
worst
there?
time hill. That time hill just showed bad character, but Hobie Bobby showed more like a what's it called, tradership.
Treasonous
Treason.
behavior.
Oh man, why? Which doesn't Wilson doesn't sell out his Beatles. Uh, Th backed out.
I'll give you a clue. The dial color is Monta Rosa pink.
Are they
Okay.
really that?
There's only one watch that has that dial color.
I think they call it copper.
No. It's Monta Rosa pink. It's not copper. Sadly, it's called pink. There is pink in
I mean,
pink. It's not a bikini, but pink is in the name.
okay.
We're
Dude,
manly enough to handle
I
that.
am like embarrassed right now because I'm totally drawing a blank.
I think you actually like the watch a lot, from what I remember you saying.
Well, I mean, like the only like copperish dial that I know that everybody was into that it was the Alpine Eagle. But I
Yeah,
mean, like,
that's the
Yep.
watch. That's
oh,
it starts with C. It's a
Chopard. So when I say I was thinking Piaget, but I meant Chopard. I meant Chopard. That's what threw me off. I for some reason I just got my scene. Okay, yeah, that watch is brilliant. I mean, we saw it last year, and then we all fell in love with it. You know.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. So Steve is backing out. How does he back
He
out from
did
that?
a long time
Yeah.
ago.
How
Yep.
does
He
he
was
back
out before the weekend was over. I think he backed
Oh
out. It
man,
was
he
Yeah.
loved
sad.
that watch. He was like, I think I'm gonna get it, and and I can't believe it. I
Yeah, there
can't
was
believe
5
it.
of us originally.
Yeah.
Only 3 remain, sadly.
Well, I mean, that's a heck of a watch. That is a heck of a watch. Good for you guys. That I mean, like that and the Laureato are the only luxury integrated bracelet sports watches that I would definitely. It's either one or the other. I mean, like obviously at that price point, it's a little bit higher for me, and that's why I stick with the Laureato. But out of those two, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite by all means. Great. I can't wait to see it. Anyway, Wolfie, what is? You're not. Are you looking at anything while you're on your trip? While you're in Vegas this year?
No, not really. Most of the new releases of this year I've seen that I
Yeah.
was interested in, and we'll I'm sure I'll get to a store once or twice while I'm here, but nothing really that I want to check out, and nothing on the radar or on the list until October.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Joey said, I think we need to rig all future contests. So see, even when he does win, Joey, he's like, no, don't send it to me. He's won like a couple of times. He's won a couple of like nice little G-Shocks. You know what I mean? Like, hey, he's got a respectable collection, but he's also a fan of the affordable timepieces and the G-Shocks. And he's like, no, and he doesn't want me to know where he lives. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. He just wants to like appear like the Invisible Man through a wall and just show up. And then like he's like, oh, this picture of my corgis. I love watches. I'll get one too. No, wait a second. I'll back out. That's. Oh, I'm so dead right now. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I see the sniper.
People. He knows people that can take you out.
Just trying his luck. Okay. He doesn't really mean that laugh. He does it. Well, anyway, guys, look. I mean, I appreciate you coming on tonight, and I wish we had Dib here, but we'll try to circle back next week. I'm sure Mike, you'll pick up a watch from it in that time. But Wolfie, but Wolfie, you'll be you'll still be here next week, right?
Yeah. We can, I'm pretty much open except what's the 23rd? Is that a Wednesday or Thursday?
23rd is a Wednesday.
Yeah, that day I can't. But
Okay.
every other day, whenever Dib is good to go.
Yeah. So this is what we'll do. Wednesday, obviously, I can't do anyway because we have Watch Soup. We'll see. We'll send Dib a calendar invite, and then he could just like say which day works for him, and then we'll try to like find a way in our busy schedules to work with him.
And if it doesn't work, you use one of his hairy body pictures, and then we'll just put that up, and then just show pictures of the watch. We were there, we kind of know what happened, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, but I wanted the play-by-play. I wanted the breakdown.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'd be better if you
know,
could do it.
and I'm sure the chat would enjoy that. It was nice knowing you, Bobby. Yeah, I know. Okay, corgis need dog food. Oh boy. Did you hear the knock knock? He does. He probably already knows where I live. You're right. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Anyway, guys. Well, Mike Wolfgang, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you,
guys in the chat. Thank you so much, and we'll see you probably. I'll see you probably on Sunday for a weekend review stream. Good night, all. Take care.
Good night.
see ya, bye bye.